Welcome back for the second half GDFL match of the day, round 17 from Godfrey Street this afternoon. It's Eastern Suburbs and Thompson second against third. The Tigers looking to hold on to second spot, and at half time, well, they're in front. 7-11-53, they lead Eastern Suburbs 5-7-37, and a couple of late quick goals by the Tigers, giving them that 16-point lead at half time.
Did you go in the rooms at half-time? Or?
No, I didn't go into the rooms at half-time, but I heard Mick Thompson from out on the ground, actually. I don't think he was too happy with the finish of that half by the Eagles, so I'm sure he'd be expecting a little bit more from his side in the early stages of this third quarter. And I walked past Shane Rapsis and called him a legend after goal, and already in the order for the tape, so that'll be okay. So our hasn't been in vain this afternoon.
Nor his.
Nor his, no. Good goal there, running from the pocket. So let's see what happened in the second half. And the start of the third quarter now. Reuter and Taylor again will do the ruck work for their respective sides. Running to the right of screen, Thompson. They go out. Taylor gets a right fist to it. Comes towards Timmy Gardner and McGough. Gardner breaks away again. Handball, little one to Stein, who ducks his head over the top of the footy. Now he's dragged off it out towards Richardson. The umpire let it go. He goes to the torpedo towards NR forward Smith. In front of Smith. That's Christian in front of Dylan. And Christian takes the mark 45 out directly in front.
He's started to play well since halfway through the second quarter of Smith for Thompson. And I think he might like his chances here. He's gone back a long way, but
so
handy one.
It certainly would be. Start of the third quarter, and he's back in the centre of the ground, kicking for his third goal.
Comes in now. Approaches the 50, inside 50. Drop punt, beautiful kick off the boot, but accuracy is not there, and 1 point is the result. I don't think you need to change the scoreboard.
Why is that, Barry?
I think it's 5-7 now. Oh, sorry. Wrong side. I apologise.
Oh, geez, I thought I was doing something wrong there, that's all. That's right. Yeah, but yeah, they've got it 5-6, haven't they, Eastern Suburbs? So looks like we've added a point somewhere for them.
Anyway, from half back now, Eastern Suburbs scrub it along the ground, close to the boundary line, well kept in by Stein for Thompson now. Kicks the ball towards the corridor, up they fly, and a good mark taken.
His name written on it, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He had the drop on them, and very good eyesight there by Stein. He did well to keep the ball in first, and then delivered quite well, and Gardner's taken the mark, and another chance for Thompson to get a major on the board early in this third quarter.
Gardner now comes in, and well, he sprayed it again, and the Tigers are certainly keeping the Eagles in the match at the moment.
Yes, that one went to the opposite side.
They could be well in front, as it is. They're 19 in front, and 7-13-55, so they've had 20 scoring shots, and 5-6-36. Eastern Suburbs on the Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
Right to kick him from fullback out the far side, out over 50 again. The big fella Reuter lumbers after it, but I think he just got a hand to it, I think, before it's gone over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in. He was chased by the big lumbering ruckman from Thompson there and Taylor, and who persisted right to the boundary line, and the ball has gone over, and we'll have a throw in. They set themselves. Boundary umpire brings the ball back in, a good high throw, up they go. It's brought to ground by Taylor, lost by Gardner, picked up now by Gardner again, weaves his way through the pack, kicks down towards the forward line. Cowan couldn't take it, picked up here for Eastern Suburbs by Smith. His kick around the boundary line, couldn't find his teammate over there in Radford. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in just outside 50.
So it's 19 points of difference, the biggest lead so far this afternoon to Thompson. Boundary throw in. Reuter in front of Justin, gets the tap down. Withers and McGough run at the ball, but they can't keep it in, so it's going to be another boundary throw in. Only been going 3 minutes in this third quarter. Another boundary throw in. Justin again with Reuter over the back. Gardner taps it, free kick found for a push, and it's going to go to Thompson. It's going to go to Justin, who was in front there of Reuter. Got a push, and we'll take the free kick at 50 on the outer side. Pretty congested forward line though for the Tigers. Goes in now, puts it up towards centre forward. Menzies against Rundle. Menzies stands his ground, pushes it towards the front of the pack. Lang handball blind to McGough is good. He's outside now, goes with his left boot towards Delamonica. He's got support. Smith's one of them. Dylan, he gets wrapped up by Grapsis. McGough's still there. got support out there in Delamonica, but Stein chops it off, then tackled. He was dropped. The umpire let the ball go, and it's out of bounds. Boundary throwing it half forward for the Eagles. Sorry, for Thompson.
No good shaking your head, Stein, because I'd have given the free kick against you.
So he was looking for it, but didn't get it. Reuter coming off a bit of a run in the ruck contest against Taylor. Taylor in front, Gardner there also, tap towards Radford, can't pick it up, Withers can, he's wrapped up, only as far as Wembridge, right foot kick off one step back towards Murray and Atchison. Murray can't take the mark, Lang and Stein now. Lang first to it, got support if he can get it out, but he can't, and Stein rips the ball away at centre half forward now, gets around one, Reuter went high, gets around again, goes long towards Cowan, Rundle, Menzies, Cowan, I can't take the mark, Rundle, Menzies over their head, you're not going to be able to kick goals like that. Wembridge runs back, rides the bump, does very well. The youngster clears now out towards McGough at 50. Good kick, good mark.
Right, McGough now just inside 50 on the defensive side for Eastern Suburbs. Comes in, goes across towards the corridor. Reuter chips in and takes the mark. Right, he's kicked towards the centre of the ground. He's got Lang on his own. Lang takes the mark. Taylor holds him up, still holding him up. Lang goes back into muddy centre, kicks the ball out towards a half-forward flank, and the mark taken over there by O'Leary. O'Leary now got the little fella not calling for it here, running down the ground in Radford. Yes, he's picked him up now, but it wasn't through his, it was through O'Leary calling him. Radford now from about centre half forward goes back out across the ground again, looking for Reuter. He couldn't take it at the bottom of the pack. It's picked up and a quick kick by Peters, was it, in towards forward line that beats all players. Onto it now, picking it up for Thompson as Burke. He goes out wide, finds his teammate over there and grabs us long kick down towards the centre wing. Nankervis couldn't control it. Over the line it goes and we'll have a throw in. Eastern Suburbs went a long way home there, didn't they?
Certainly were, from one half forward flank to the other, and then into the other forward pocket with Reuter, who couldn't take the mark. The ball's been pushed back to half forward. And Taylor running across there to do the ruck work against Reuter. Reuter in front, Taylor behind, gets his fist to it, running there. Thompson kicks off the ground. There's nobody there for the Eagles. Humphrey handball out towards Justin and Stein at centre half back. Atchison over the top as well, can't get the ball, then tries to push it out. Delamonica, a quick little kick by him. Gardner running straight at it. Good play though by O'Leary, kicks off the ground again. Reuter now, and also running through there was Lang. Good play Burke to get back there, and Gardner. Gardner is the one on the bottom of the pack.
He pushed Lang off that ball too easy for mine.
Yes, he was a bit lacklustre at that, wasn't he, Peter Lang? But the ball's still in the forward line for the Eagles. Pack around the ball. Lang ends up doing the ruck work, gets a fist to it, Withers, roves, left foot kick by him, Nankervis and Hobbs. Falls out towards Ambrose Kelly and Wembridge. Wembridge now beats him to the ball, right foot kick around the corner. Nobody there though for either side. Burke gets across but can't pick the ball up. Lang can, but then he's wrapped up holding the ball. He was over it for a while there, obviously made no attempt. The umpire a little bit closer than we are, and it's going to be a free kick to Burke, about 35 metres around from the Eagles' goal.
Right, coming out of the shadow over there. Here's our play on the umpire calls now. A kick down towards half-back line. Chipping in there as Murray couldn't take the mark for Eastern Suburbs. It's a handball out here. Where we see falling to the ground there was Radford, but it's Thompson go out wide. Nankervis got two to beat over there. Swoops on it, couldn't take it. Picked up here by Eastern Suburbs by Hobbs. Hobbs is kicking towards the centre. Finds Lockton now. Dodges around one. Steadies. Kicks the ball straight down the corridor. But it's all Thompson. And backing back, taking the mark. There is number 21 for the Thompson side in Burke.
Burke now to relieve the pressure for the Tigers. They've got Taylor short. And ignores that, wants to go a little bit further afield. Justin gives him the lead and Atchison up there also, so he goes to the grandstand side. Atchison's the one, Radford with him. Atchison goes up, didn't pay the mark. Quick to his feet, then lost the ball. Fulston, short little kick to Lang's good. He takes the mark at 50, plays on quickly, gives it to Wembridge. Wembridge now runs inside, goes long towards Allison, who stands his ground again, takes a good mark. Strong hands there. And Justin Allison, who's had 2 kicks for goal from this position in the first quarter, will have another chance to put his 3rd goal on the board.
Maybe this young fella might be an answer for him going into the finals.
Well, he certainly could be. He's been pretty impressive this afternoon already. Just needs to be a little bit more confident in his kicking for goal. His marking is certainly pretty strong. We saw him with a beautiful lead in the second term, and he comes in for goal number 3. punches it again and puts it through for goal number 3.
Yes, 3 goals, 2 for the afternoon. He's done quite well for a young fellow. As I say, I don't know whether he's played a game earlier on this year, but this must do his confidence really good, and hopefully he might be the answer up forward for the Eastern Suburbs side, although you say Morrow is...
Well, he could be one of them. He played at full foot before he was injured, so he's pretty strong and tough at the ball and a good lead as well. So, well, they've got a couple of options now, maybe. Eastern Suburbs 6-6-42. They fight back. Thompson 7-13-55. 13 points of difference. APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 9.5 minutes in this third term. Sorry. We see Peters back on the ground and Delamonica off for the Eagles. Graps is picking up Peters once again.
Bounce of the ball in the centre. Down she goes. Up they fly. It's Taylor gets a tap down over his shoulder. Reuter gets on the hands and knees. Gets it out. Picked up here for them by Hobbs. He's kicked down. McGough's got a chance here to twist around. Handballs to a running teammate going through there in Radford. Radford now spears the ball out wide. Up they fly.
Good
over there. The mark's been taken over there for Eastern Suburbs by...
Grozdanovsky. Yep, Grozdanovsky, the Shark, goes short to O'Leary and plays on. He can run in the goal. Oh, tackle just as he kicked it. And good play, David Burke, to put him off there. One behind to Michael O'Leary.
I wonder whether Peter Lang spoke to him then, because he wasn't far away, Lang, and I think voice would have been handy.
So 6-7-43 Eastern Suburbs. Thompson 7-13-55. 12 points of difference. APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Kick in by Harris is good to Kelly. And Reuter came at him. Should be a free kick for infringing there from Reuter. And it is. It's going to go to Ambrose Kelly in the back pocket. Kelly now. Richardson gives him the lead. He goes in that direction. Good punch away. Matty Hobbs. And sees the ball over the boundary line for a throw-in. So good play by Matty Hobbs on that occasion. Reuter standing a kick behind the play, so Murray will do the ruck work against Taylor. Boundary umpire just taking a while to get there. He's now there. Umpire calls time on, so Murray in front. Taylor over the back. Big fist by him. Only as far as Radford, though. Running at it, Humphrey. Humphrey rides the bump, then going in Withers. A little handball to Mankervis was great. Then handball out to Richardson. Richardson now at half forward. The lead's on from Cowan. Poor kick. Rundle coming across. Oh, Menzies over the top. He handballs over to Menzies. Rundle had gone at Cowan. Menzies can run in and kick the easiest of goals. And he's done so. Dale Menzies has finally put a major on the board. 1 goal, 4 for him this afternoon, and Thompson's 8.
Yes, if you're going to back yourself like Rundle did there, you've either got to get the ball or hope that your teammate around you gets the ball, because he was a good 20 metres away from Menzies there, and Cowan ran onto the ball and quick thinking, got the handball over the top, and it was good night, Nurse.
Thompson 8-13-61. They lead Eastern Suburbs 6-7-43 by 18 points again on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard, and we've been going 12 minutes in this third quarter.
I like the pose on Taylor in the centre with the arms folded, as much as to say, well...
He's working pretty nicely this afternoon, isn't he? He's doing okay.
Yes, he's just cruising.
And the side's cruising too, 18 points of difference. And the littlest footballer at the ground has just picked up the footy down in the goal square and given it back to the boundary umpire.
It's just the difference, though. You know, O'Leary shot up the other end.
Just the pressure, wasn't it?
You heard could have beens and could have what may have happened sort of thing. That one brings them that much closer and lifts the side.
It's really a 2-goal turnaround, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Back in the centre now, Reuter and Taylor again. Had a good tussle, and Chunky Taylor has probably just taken the points over Reuter this afternoon. It's been a good battle.
Bounce of the ball, down it goes, favours Taylor, up he goes, oh, good right-handed flip over the top, Justin runs onto it, screws it around towards half-forward line, leading out there is Menzies, head of Rundle, Rundle grabs a jumper, and a free kick to be paid to Menzies over on half-forward. And tried to play on, but the umpires pulled him back, and from between centre wing and half forward plays on now. Lovely kick down the corridor, up they fly, and the mark taken down there by the big fella for Eastern Suburbs and Reuter. Over the top it goes with handball looking for Wembridge. Wembridge now down towards the centre wing. Think of bouncing there, picked up here by McGough. McGough handballs inboard to his teammate there in number 21 in Smith. He's kicked down half forward. Over the top, Peter sumps it forward, picked up by O'Leary. He's going to be caught, handballs out wide looking for High. Hobbs. Hobbs now runs over it, has to stop. Oh, too high for mine. Oh.
Play on the call, advantage there from Kelly's tackle. Grabs us, hits umpire Chaston right on the bum. Goes towards McGough. He gives the handball to Wembridge. Back towards centre half forward. Oh, bouncing away from Lang and Burke. Lang getting there first. Rides the tackle from Atchison. In there also Peters. Umpire Armstrong will come in and bounce the ball. Just at centre half forward. And 5 free kicks to 0 in the third quarter so far for Thompson. So they're certainly getting the umpire's attention. Kicking ball up there, and Taylor got it down to Gardner. Goes back towards Smith, who tries to tap it on, which is good. Humphrey shepherded by Justin. He's going to be wrapped up, but he gets a quick kick away. Cowan runs at it with Rowbottom just on 50. Can he pick up the big man? He can't. Rowbottom's done very well there. Withers comes across though as well, and Rowbottom will see it out. He did very well there, the big man.
A little bit of hesitation there by Smith at the back of the pack for Eastern Suburbs. Allowed that ball to bounce and skid through and give Thompson the advantage. Boundary umpire now to bring the ball in. Reuter up against Smith. Smith gets a tap down for Thompson, goes where it's picked up here for them by the big fella Cowan. Handball over the top. Lawton takes it for Eastern Suburbs. He's kicked towards the corridor. Up they go. Hank Curvis.
Classy.
Great. One-handed. Kicks out wide looking for the leader. Menzies, can he make it? No, he can't. Tries to smother it. Rundle picks it up now. Handballs to O'Leary. O'Leary's running wide. Screws the ball back looking for McGough. Bounces well for him. McGough kicks quickly down towards Peters. Past Peters it goes. Players there spill on top of it. Picked up by Thompson. Handball out to Atchison. Atchison caught. Spins round. Gets it to handball. McGough caught. Handballs in the air. Picked up by Thompson. They go forward. Spears the pass down. Menzies in front of Rundle. Takes the mark.
That was from Grapsis there. Menzies now at half forward. Goes long towards Richardson. Measured the pass beautifully to Richardson. 35 out. 45-degree angle, and the coach, who hasn't kicked a goal to date, will have a chance to put his first on the board and Thompson's 9th and give them a 4-goal lead.
A little bit of a break in the game. Thompson have started to get precision in their play, haven't they? They're passing, they're tackling, you know, they're running, they've got confidence.
Richardson now goes to the right boot. It's a fair kick off the boot. He's kicked at 55, but he's put it straight through too. Alan Richardson for his first goal.
That umpire nearly got you then, didn't he?
He certainly did. He walked across and I thought he was going to signal it behind, but he signalled a goal. Thompson's 9th, 9-13-67 they lead. Eastern Suburbs 6-7-43 by 24 points on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 16 minutes in this third quarter.
Right now waiting for the ball to come back to the centre. As I just said a while ago, Thompson are growing in confidence here at the moment in this third quarter, and they're getting the score on the board to show for it. Taylor in the centre is giving him a marvellous start, because if he's not punching the ball forward, he's backhanding it out, and he's getting it out of that blue patch in the centre, and they're able to run onto it, Thompson, and it's helping him greatly. The bounce of the ball favours no one. Lang had a chance. Gardner bumps him off the ball, gets a tap down, diving on the ball. Thompson there in the mud patch, comes out. Reuter gets it out. Justin grabs it, gets a quick kick down to half forward. Rundle this time runs onto the ball. Oh, well trapped Smith. He's got nowhere to go. Spins round on his left, passes the ball. Cowan, look at Menzies in the square if he's quick enough, but Cowan's has gone back and is going to have a shot himself.
Well, as you said, Barry, the precision of the kicking at the moment, just too good for Eastern Suburbs to handle. The Tigers pinpointing their passes. Cowan now on the end of one. He's kicked 2. He goes in with his left boot. Yeah, he's kicked that straight through the middle. Great kick. Mark Cowan. Well, they've got a little bit of a break now. 10-13-73.
What does a coach do, you know, say Eastern Suburbs coach here now that Thompson have got this run on, leading up to the finals? A few of the Eastern Suburbs players are walking around with their heads down. You know, what does he do to get them sort of motivated to get themselves back in?
Well, the first thing I would have done, and he's done it, is put Michael O'Leary straight in the centre. I saw at the last bounce he was on the wing, and Radford was in the middle. I'd have O'Leary in the middle. And, well, you can't really do much in the forward line because they're not getting the ball down there. They just have to make sure their half-back line is stopping the play there. And it's really their midfield that has to get the ball out. I mean, it's Lang. Lang has to do a bit, and so does McGough in the centre at the moment. Back in the centre, Reuter. And he'll be able to give it towards O'Leary. He's tackled off the ball. Could have been a free kick there. Umpire Chaston was worrying about where he was running to.
He's still worrying about where he's running to. He's looking behind him. And
he's run around in a circle. Umpire Armstrong's come in to bounce the ball.
So why do they run away from the play?
Don't know.
Bounce of the ball, up they go. Taylor's up high. Reuter gets a tap down. Lang loses it. Picked up here by Withers. Quick hit out, comes to half forward, where we see the players jostling. Sock it off the ground by Eastern Suburbs. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in. And that was good play there by Thompson for Eastern Suburbs. And he got the ball across the line for safety.
Thompson for Eastern Suburbs. That's good, isn't it?
It is too.
Yeah. He's playing at the wrong club.
That's like Smith on Smith.
Yes, exactly. Boundary throw in. Taylor. Timmy Gardner goes up. Big right fist towards Ambrose, Kelly and Richardson. Loughton coming at him. Good tackle too. Drop the ball. No free kick. Goes to Justin. Justin, who's had a few kicks in this third quarter, goes towards Menzies and Rundle. Menzies stands there. Kick over the top towards Rowbottom. He takes a defensive mark for the Eagles. Short little kick by him towards McGough and Fulston. And McGough takes it. Switches play out wide. Gets towards Thompson now. There's two out on the wing. One of them's Hobbs. The other one's Radford. Radford shepherded by Hobbs now. Radford goes with his right boot towards Shorty Peters. And he takes the mark. They've got a spare man here. Grosdanowski's one of them. He goes in that direction now. Coming at him was Atchison. Falling over the back, Murray. Stein getting across there and help. Oh, Atchison's done very well. Handball out the front of the pack towards Grapsis. They're going to be able to clear the play. Short little kick to Christian Smith. He's done very well there, Atchison. He goes in towards Timmy Gardner and he takes the mark. Oh, runs on.
Beautiful play.
Fein the handball goes wide towards Menzies on Rundle. Menzies takes the mark on 50. Wanted to get away there, but Rundle held him up. He's still got Timmy Gardner running down. Reuters had to follow him down. He's going to be kicking from 55. And he's going to go long towards Cowan. And over the back, Rowbottom and Smith. Rowbottom just for the safety of a rush behind for the Tigers.
That over there is very crucial at the moment. I think Menzies has got right on top of Rundle, and Rundle left him a couple of times, and Menzies got some easy kicks. Now he's playing man on man, and Menzies is still on top. Kick out from fullback, marked by McGough on the 50-metre line. He's played well for Eastern Suburbs here this afternoon. He's battled his heart out, and he's knocking up, getting kicks. Spears are passing towards the centre half back position, and Reuter takes a mark. Going down the far side, Rundle's on. If he's quick enough, he was very slow in getting rid of it. Found Rundle. Nankervis has come on the scene and held him up. Rundle over the top looking for O'Leary, and O'Leary's mark, but they've only gained probably 10 metres from where the kick was taken on this side of the ground.
Yes, exactly. Just push it across laterally to the other half-back flank, and there's not much on offer for O'Leary up the ground. He's got Loughton across centre half-back. They'll be going back the same way. Short little kick to Fulston or Lamb coming at him, but he stands his ground and takes the mark.
Putting them under pressure with those high kicks.
They certainly are. He goes long towards Lang. He goes up, punched away by Stein. Falls to McGough. Little kick underneath towards Reuter, who's on hands and knees now against Chrissy Gardner. They've had a good tussle. Falls to Hobbs. Runs away. Does he? No. Timmy got him. Dropping the ball. Great tackle. Timmy Gardner. Good pressure. Advantage? No. Umpire Armstrong says no. It's got to come back. And Timmy Gardner in between centre half back and full back.
Right.
Oh.
Beautiful kick, but it's gone to the glue patch. Lawton going back, couldn't take the ball, runs onto it now, bends over, picks it up. Oh, well smothered and taken off him by Humphreys. Humphreys kicks towards goal, and it's bouncing, but bounced the wrong way, and 1 point is the result.
Well, he smothered that beautifully and picked up the ball quickly, but couldn't finish it off. 10, 15, 25, Thompson Eastern Suburbs, 6, 7, 43, 32 points of difference. Abco Easy Shop, third quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 22 minutes in this third quarter.
Right now from fullback, waiting for the Eastern Suburbs player Rowbottom to bring this back into play. Comes out this side again looking for Lang. They put Lang under pressure a lot of times. Up they go. Lang couldn't take them. Lang's been paid the mark.
Must have got first hands to it. So Peter Lang, defensive 50, switch to play again. He's got Grosdanowski out wide. Oh, shocking kick. But Nankervis touched his play on. Grosdanowski gives it to Fulston. Handball over the top to Radford. Lamb comes at him. He goes, arches the back and goes with his right boot towards Peters. And Peters takes the mark, running back with the flight of the ball at 35. 35 metres out, Shorty. Kicked the first goal of the game with a minute gone on the clock.
Running in from that side.
He was. And still only has that one goal to date. Peters now to put Eastern Suburbs 7th on the board, and a reply that they certainly need. Them 32 points behind. Close to three-quarter time. Coming in now, and I think he's just he's got the distance. So another goal to David Peters, his second, and a badly needed one for the Eagles.
Yes, that's an understatement because it's all been all Thompson this third quarter, and Eastern Suburbs have struggled. I think, as I said before, Menzies getting on top of Rundle on the half-forward line. They're going out that side, Thompson, when they're going forward, and they've got something to kick to. And Cowans is leading down there, and in the centre, the big fellow Taylor, and giving them first use of the ball. Maybe now that Eastern Suburbs have gone forward, kicked a major, they can get back into it, or show, you know, some effort of getting back into it.
Thompson 10, 15, 75, Eastern Suburbs 7, 7, 49, 26 points of difference back in the centre. Reuter, Taylor gets it down to Richardson. They've worked very well, those two. Right foot kick towards Cowan, leading row bottom in the race for the ball. Cowan, good chest mark, plugger.
Good
kick.
tap out, one kick, and he's within kicking distance.
Well, we said before the start of the game that that's the sort of ground that it is, isn't it? It's like the SCG. Kick out of the centre, down the throat of the full forward, all you have to do. And this would be the quick reply that the Eagles certainly wouldn't want. Cowan's kicked 3 straight this afternoon. And coming in for goal number 4, measures it and has kicked it beautifully. 4 goals, quick reply for the Tigers.
You know, now Cowan's has kicked 4 goals, and everyone will say, you know, here we are halfway through the third quarter, 4 goals, good full forward work, but they've got to look back where that ball come from.
Yep, Taylor and Richardson.
Beautiful.
Thompson 11, 15, 81, Eastern Suburbs 7, 7, 49, Upco Easy Shop, third quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 24.5 minutes in this third quarter. So the midfield of the Tigers just getting on top in this third term. Timmy Gardner and Alan Richardson, and especially Nathan Taylor in the ruck.
The thing I like about Taylor, you know, I've been singing his praises all day, but he's so unpredictable. He's getting the tap outs. He hits some down the middle. He's hit some over his head. He goes left. He goes right. You know, he's varying it. Bounce of the ball in the centre. Up he goes. Thumps the ball straight down the centre this time. Justin runs onto it. Couldn't get it. Richardson's in there. Justin's still trying to get it out, but scrambly play. Surely the umpire will move in and ball it up, which he does, and we'll have a ball up between centre and centre half forward. Going to throw it up this time. Up it goes. Taylor's up. Oh, puts a boot out. Thumps it 10 yards. Picked up by O'Leary. He can't do anything with it. Handballs forward. Gardner picks it up. Dodges and weaves. Kicks the ball along. Cowan's down there. Yes.
Oh, good mark.
Strength.
And Rowbottom just asking umpire Justin about the free kick, but I don't think there was any free kick there. They were both probably doing the same, weren't they?
That's right. Yeah,
it's just the strength on at the end by Cowan, and it was on the right side of the footy. Took the good mark.
Yes, as you say, he was on the right side for the ball coming down.
Yep.
And the other fellow was just strength out of it.
And goal number 5. Close. Yeah, I think he's just snuck it in. He has. Goal number 5 for Cowan, and Thompson's 12th. 12, 15, 87. Thompson, Eastern Suburbs 7, 7, 49. 38 points of difference on the Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Close to three-quarter time, close to siren time, and the Tigers, well, have had the majority of the play and have finished off their play in midfield by kicking, let's see, what I think it's 5 goals in this third term, so they've certainly been on top. Eastern Suburbs have kicked 2.
Maybe if I had to be a little bit critical of Taylor in the centre, a lot of times he's going up and he's putting the boot out.
He did on that last occasion, didn't he?
Yes, you get a conscientious umpire or an umpire that's going to go by the book, and he could free kick. Up he goes, gets the tap down again, over the back of the pack it goes, picked up by Richardson, can't go anywhere this time, locked up, and we'll have another ball up. You know, and especially around finals time, if he does it early in the game, they sort of just do.
They'll look for it, won't they? Yeah. Taylor gets thumped down to Justin again. Radford chops it off on this occasion. Little kick towards an half foot. Sticks in the mud. Atchison and Murray were waiting for the ball to come to them, but it's stuck there in the glue pot, and umpire Chaston will come in and bounce the ball.
Yes, it just died, didn't it?
It certainly did.
So the umpire throws it up. Up they go. Taylor gets a tap down again, running onto it. Nankervis this time. And also a teammate running through, kicks the ball down to half forward. Smith comes out, oh, well done, tries to get it to Humphries. Humphries to Nankervis running through the corridor. He's kicking towards the forward line off. Target spears away to the left, over the line it goes, and we'll have a boundary throw in about 5 metres around from the point post.
So 12, 15, 87, Thompson, 7, 7, 49, Eastern Suburbs. The home side in control at this stage. Close to siren time for the third quarter. And a boundary throw in Grozdanovsky and Justin. Reuter over the back as well, so he'll come over the top. And, well, in front, Justin got it down to Fulson. Handball out towards Humphrey. Handball over the top towards Withers. Around on his left boot. Cowan in front. Sits and waits. Row bottoms there also. Follows the ball through. Then pushes Richardson off it. Goes out towards Smith and Justin, who fight for it. Dylan Smith's done well there against Cowan's got it with his left boot and pushed it too wide. It's out of bounds on the full, and it's going to be a free kick to Eastern Suburbs in the last line of defence.
For a big man of full forward, he fights on the ground for the ball, doesn't he?
Well, they call him Plugger not only because he kicks a bag of goals, but because he's so good on the ground like Lockett he is. He's just unbelievable. He's got some good skills for a big man there. And, well, he's got away from row bottom in this third quarter. He kicked 5 for the game now. And 74 for the season. Row bottom, short little kick is good. Radford led hard from half back and took the mark in front of Humphrey. But there's still not a lot on offer up the wing for him to kick 2. He just blazes away now in front of Leary, Nankervis. And, well, strength paid out there. Nankervis took the mark at half forward. Goes towards Smith and Smith. And, Dylan Smith got crunched by Cowan coming through. Radford, got his head ripped off. Free kick there.
First free kick for the quarter for Eastern Suburbs.
First free kick for Eastern Suburbs. There you go. Radford's got it. Goes wide to McGough. At half-back, gets around Withers and keeps running. He's got Lang in support up towards Hobbs as well. Nankervis chops it off. Peters runs through, picks up the second occasion. Handball out wide towards Reuter. Just loops it out towards the big man, and he gets it. Goes up towards half-forward Lang, who went down with Atchison. Lang, good mark in front.
That's about the first time he's taken a mark today, Lang. They've either punched it away or he's been in a position that he hasn't been able to take him. Lang's kicked down towards the forward line looking for Reuter, dives and takes the mark. No, the umpire's call, play it on. Handballs to his teammate who has a quick kick towards goal. Allenson running to it now. Picked up here for Thompson. Kicked the ball wide, over the line on a full, and the free kick to be taken about 35, 40 metres out from goal by Eastern Suburbs and will be taken by Allenson.
He's kicked 3 goals too this afternoon, Justin Ellison.
Well, he may as well have a kick from there because he's, as you say, got 3 on the board, so he can improve his stats here.
Pushed it out wide. Sitting up there, Taylor and Chrissy Gardner. They push it through for a rush behind to the Eagles. So they move along to 7-8-50. And they trail Thompson 12-15-87 by 37 points on the Echo Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Kick in, just waiting now for the coach of the Thompson side, Alan Richardson, to find a lead. He's got Harris out there, out wide. He's going to go short towards Burke and takes a good diving slips catch. And in front of Shorty Peters there. Takes the mark in the back pocket. Richardson's run up further afield to be an option, and he's going to go in that direction now. He takes the mark at half-back.
That's poor marking by the Eastern Suburbs side.
He's going to go to torpedo. It ends up being a tumbling punt. Hobbs in front, can't take the mark. He butters up though and gets around. Good play, he's out, but then handball couldn't get it further afield. Radford does get it towards McGough and Reuter. They run into each other in the centre now. McGough got to set something up, goes wide towards Allison and Peters. Peters dives, traps it. Handball out is good to O'Leary. Has to sit and wait, get around. Good handball. Allison, he's got Peters in support. He handballs over the top now, looking for him. He works very hard though to get back himself, but he ripped off the ball there, holding the ball. And is it going to be
again?
Is it going to be advantage or, well, it's going to be a free kick. Yep, for Thompson for holding the ball. And Stein across the ground to Grapsis in the last line defence to Timmy Gardner, who can turn around and run, draw the player and go out wide towards Richardson. McGough got a hand to it but couldn't trap it. Richardson now flung off the ball, holding the man. Is it going to be advantage? No, it's not.
Why not?
Yes, it is now. It's going to be advantage. Well, he's called time off and then called time on and let Atchison go. Good kick by Atchison to Cowan at 50. Great kick, great vision.
Why didn't he call play on first? He's called time off and then called play on.
Barry, I've seen enough football this year to tell you I can't understand anything anymore. From the umpires, I don't know. But Cowan's got it. He's going to be kicking from 45.
Within distance or not?
Yeah, I'd say so. He comes in now. Oh, jeez, that's a good kick. That's a very good kick. No trouble with the distance. And 6 straight for Cowan this afternoon. And, oh, well.
That's gone 15 metres through.
That's a great kick. And Thompson's 13th, 13-15-93. And they lead Eastern Suburbs 7-8-50 by 43 points on the Upco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And we've been going 32.5 minutes in this third quarter.
That ball went through over goal
It's
post.
kicked at 65, I'd say.
Yeah, but it's gone through over goal post high.
Yep, he's a good kicker of the footy, and he's kicked 6 this afternoon. And a blood rule, Jason Stein coming off with the blood rule.
I wonder why.
He's been in a couple of fracas this afternoon, hasn't he? And it looks as though Loughton's coming off also with some sort of injury. And James Wallace coming on for Stein, and it looks like Danny Irving to come on for Loughton, and Lang also off with the blood rule. And Loughton coming off with some sort of leg injury by the looks of it, and Irving and Peters.
It's like a traffic jam.
It
going
is,
on
isn't it? Irving and Delamonic are actually coming on for the Suburbs. So the umpire will have to wait for them to get into their positions.
Looks like a microwave tea tonight, not a roast. By the time you get home.
Exactly. Exactly. A very long third quarter as it is. Back in the centre, Taylor and Reuter. Taylor stands his ground, so does Reuter, gets his right fist to it, falls into the mud. Oh, kick off the ground by Murray. And, well, it's held up there. It's going to be a ball up in the centre again. Timmy Gardner on the bottom of the pack, and also McGough. So a ball up again, Reuter and Taylor. Taylor the front position this time, gets his fist to it, out towards Timmy Gardner again, gets around, Delamonica coming at him, breaks the tackle, then stands, right foot kick out towards the wing, running onto it Atchison, and also Withers and Humphrey. They want the footy, but there's a siren. It's not going to make any difference. And, well, Thompson, from a 16-point lead at half-time, they've blown that out to a 43-point lead at three-quarter time. Thompson 13-15-93, Eastern Suburbs 7-8-50, 43 points the difference. The goal kickers for the home side, Mark Cowan has 6, 2 each to Christian Smith and Rick Humphrey, singles to Dale Menzies, Alan Richardson and Shane Grapsis, while for Eastern Suburbs, Justin Allison has 3, David Peters has 2, and singles to Danny Irving and Robbie Reuter. But, well, 6 goals, 4 in that third term for Thompson, and Eastern Suburbs 2 goals, 1. And they were pretty dominant in that third term. Some of the better players, Barry, in that third term.
Well, I thought for that term, as I said, Menzies come into his own over there on the half-forward flank. Richardson in the centre, went down and had a kick in from full back and then made position to take the on ball, and he did quite well. Taylor again in the centre. I can't speak too highly of this fellow. I hope that his form keeps up from now right through the final series, because he will really help Thompson when finals time comes. Going down, I thought Justin coming to it a bit that quarter at centre forward. Timmy Gardner being very elusive, and Cowans at full forward. Across the other side, well, Lawton for Eastern Suburbs still battle away. McGough, he also played quite well. Radford early in the quarter, he went out of it a bit though. Fulston did a little bit. And that's probably about it. You know, I think a few of their bigger name players have got to get themselves in and try and lift this side, because, as I say, coming finals time, this game blowing out like it is, and the way Eastern Suburbs are looking at the moment, they're looking beaten. You know, and I think that's the first thing they've got to change.
Yep, Eastern Suburbs 7-8-50. They trail Thompson 13-15-93. We'll see how they go in the final quarter. We'll be back with that on guest video after this.